Compound Audio Group.
It's time we wise up and rise up, people. This is Brotha Ra, and you tuned in to Conscious Conversation. Wholeness, balance, and love, my beautiful people. This is Brotha Ra, and I would like to welcome you all to Conscious Conversations. This is your podcast to stay woke, find your balance, and elevate your awareness to a higher level. Want to give my gratitude and thanks, my appreciation to everybody that's tuning in right now, and want to let you all know I love you with all my heart. I appreciate you, and I'm thankful to be sharing this moment with you. And of course, a special shout out today goes out to my queen, my baby, always holding it down, my future wife. I appreciate you, and I'm thankful for you. So let's jump right into it, man. What we getting into today? Our focus is going to be all about balance, and focusing on what it is that we got to do to bring ourselves back into balance. But even more important, 5 signs that will show you that I'm out of balance and I need to change something. So as we do that, we're going to get ourselves grounded and centered to make our minds more open and receptive to the information and knowledge we're about to share right now. And we're going to go into a mindful minute, okay? And just to help you become aware of meditation, one of the goals of meditation is to help you form a deeper relationship with yourself. Understand who I am, why do I feel that this way, and what is it that I can do to begin to unravel within myself through stillness to find that clarity to bring me back to my essential nature. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is going to be about 30 seconds to a minute. We will get ourselves in a good position. So if we're standing, we're driving, we're at home in the house, let's just be still for a moment, ground ourselves, keep our feet planted, keep our body relaxed, find the position in our lower back, keep the back nice and straight, relax your shoulders, relax the jaw, the face. And just take a moment to just feel the body, maybe wiggle side to side a bit and try to feel. Don't let the mind and the thoughts pull you away into a different direction, but let my voice bring you back inside. Now let's bring our mind over towards our tailbone. We're just going to feel this for a moment. Feel the physical sensation of my body against the chair, the floor, the bed. And then just rest here. Just pull it back. This is our anchor. And now we're going to release some of our stress and anxiety. Let's take a nice, exaggerated, deep breath in through the nose. Hold that. Feel where that breath went into. My chest, my ribs, my stomach. And then we're going to control the exhalation nice and soft, nice and slow. Be with the breath. Hold it again. Feel the difference here. And on the next inhale, the breath and I are one. Inhale, exaggerate. Let's hold that for a second. Feel where that's at. And take a moment just to release and exhale. Control it. Be one with the breath. Be one. Allow the mind to feel the body one last time. And let's come back into this moment. Okay. That's a mindful minute. Now ask yourself, man, how do I feel right now? What was that experience like for me? And if I did something like this, maybe for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, would this benefit me throughout my day? Or would this not make a difference at all? You tell me. That's not for me to tell because I go through my experience, but I appreciate you for that moment, So we about to hop up in this podcast. Just a little disclaimer for all those listening for their first time, for their second or third time. This experience is guaranteed to expand your mind to a higher level. I am not feeding your mind junk and garbage. We're going to talk about something real, something that's going to fill the soul, and we about to get this started right now. So what is balance, man? I'm talking about Tony Hawk going in my kick push, grinding on the manual. That's a form of balance, in a physical perception. But it's looking at like when I can enjoy my sunny days, I can enjoy my rainy days, I can enjoy the snowy days. That's one reflection of what balance is. Or if I'm playing video games one day, but next day I'm in my room studying and working on my schoolwork, that's another way we can look at balance. Or as we become more of the pure and higher conscious forms, one way of balance is looking at maintaining our physical and mental health, meaning remaining healthy, keeping the mind calm and steady. Another form is having a balanced emotional state. Realize that when I do get upset, it doesn't overwhelm me. It doesn't overtake me. Or when I do get excited and happy, it doesn't get me stuck in that space where that's all I want to be at. I'm able to remain balanced between the highs and lows. So I'm not in the club every weekend. Maybe I'm going to a museum. Maybe I'm going out in nature a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, balance is a reflection of how harmonious you are internally and the world around you. And balance is not just something we do. It is a constant state, meaning that I'm maintaining my diet every day. I'm going to gym regularly. I'm studying. I'm strengthening my mind on a regular basis, you know. And when you learn to develop this ability to remain balanced, you begin to release a lot of the suffering and stress that is self-inflicted that sometimes we're not conscious of. Because you begin to recognize nothing in life is truly good or bad. Every experience that you are growing through is directing you in the path to help you find that balance within you. Especially when things are getting real crazy. The universe is trying to show you like, hey, you on the edge. If you don't change right now, this might be it in this physical existence. So just look at all your experiences as moments to grow, reflecting on them. All right. And to help us get a better grasp of being balanced, we're going to break down 5 signs that show we are out of balance, that we have to begin to reflect within ourselves to strengthen our personal character to rise into a higher state of awareness. Now, the very first sign that shows that you're out of balance is something that I once used to do that is naturally within our society and life is the people or the individuals that gossip nonstop, always talking about the people around them. Could be positive or negative, but they always got something to say about the person around them, always telling you so-and-so did X, Y, and Z. Did you know what so-and-so did? Or the so-and-so things say all that. And they get stuck and wasting their energy on things that do not support their growth. And sometimes it's good to compliment and support. I'm not saying we shouldn't talk about people at all, not in any way, but to recognize and realizing how much energy are you devoting focusing your attention on things that are not going to benefit the evolution of your soul. If you're spending more time worrying about other people's life than on your own growth, the judging, the criticizing, that is something that's holding you back. So instead of gossiping, you know what I'm saying, focus on what it is that you need to do. See how social media is taking over you. When you scroll through different people's timeline, what thoughts are building up in your mind? Because you may not share that gossip with other people in criticism, but even in my own personal mind, that is a reflection of the energy that is flowing out of myself. So take the time to release the gossip and challenge yourself to gossip about you and figure out what is it that I can do to rise up. Number 2. When you care too much about what other people think, you know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, especially moving from a little inner city area, urban area to the suburbs. It was so different being looked upon by people of another race that were so different from you, but always constantly wondering what they were thinking about you. And it's just recognizing how sometimes you would let other people thoughts and opinions about you control how you feel, and that's absolutely crazy how we will give the power to anybody to determine how I'm going to feel today based upon their own beliefs and own insecurities about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So the goal here is to truly remain balanced, and how we do this is sometimes we love getting those compliments. You know what I'm saying? We love saying how good of a job we did. We love saying, oh, how wonderful we are. But as soon as we get that criticism and hate, we come crashing to the ground. We don't want to hear that. That's not balance. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to take the criticism and you have to be able to take the love equally the same. Don't love the compliment and hate the hatred. Enjoy both of them for what they are, because when we waver between both of them, that leaves us at a state of unbalance. And we really have to recognize and start to listen to what people say and see how it triggers us. If so-and-so says, man, Ronnie always thinking, I take it personal, maybe do I really smell? If I know it's true, then hey, okay. I might not like how they said it to me, but the reality is I got to be true with myself. If I know it's not true, okay, then I don't have to worry about what he thinks. That's his own personal opinion. Take that moment to reflect, you know what I'm saying? And how we react is what's going to determine how balanced we truly are, because we have to release that to find our balance. We can't get stuck in the opinions and thoughts of what the world thinks about us, but we must be real and truly understand, is it true or is it not true? Now, number 3. This is something that used to get me heavily when I was a young baller playing sports in the AAU circuit for basketball and different aspects, seeing kids who are really nice at basketball and just having that deep, innate jealousy of others' success. It's like no matter how great they were, nothing could utter a word of saying, man, that was nice. Oh, wow, it was a nice move. Or even in different situations, you may be in a relationship And every little thing that your partner may do, it gets you to a state where it makes you go crazy. Hating on every other female or every other man that resembles any kind of, battle between you or might be a threat to you. So it's just seeing how you have to recognize how this jealousy is only a reflection of you and not the other person. And those signs of not being able to be grateful for the wonderful qualities of other people shows how you're not grateful for your own wonderful qualities internally. And just recognizing how, in order for us to rise above jealousy, is begin for you to learn to embrace the greatness and the excellence that all of us all have. Instead of hating and saying, oh, they're not good at this, they're good, but well, see what he's great at. What can you learn from him? Because I truly do believe we all have an ability, we all have a gift that when expressed to its full potential is absolutely beautiful. And if we could begin to nurse and pull that out of each and every one of us, that will allow us to begin to embody these energies and allow us to lift each other up in a much deeper way. So instead of the jealousy and the hatred, find a way to appreciate and to love those around us. Now, moving to the next one, and I think at certain points in life, we find us in this state, and it's realizing that those folks at number 4 who are always making excuses, those who can't, always saying that it's an issue, always got a reason for why this can't happen. And it's like saying whether you think you can or you think you can't, you, my friend, are absolutely right. That is a quote by Henry Ford, not saying he's the best brother in the world, but it's still a great quote. And recognizing that your belief of what you can or can't do is all what you said within inside your mind. And instead of always saying why I can't do something, try to figure out how I can do something. And an easy way to change that mindset is recognizing, number 1, how does this serve me on my journey? Is this allowing me to grow into the best person I can be? Is this going to support me to begin to evolve and take a higher step? Or is it going to keep me set back? And that is the key. And recognizing how we must begin to be real with ourselves and being honest and stepping inside and seeing how I could begin to be a can-do instead of a can't-do. Now, lastly, number 5. This is a big one, and a lot of us think it's normal to be this way. It is my folks who are always sick, always under the weather, or have some kind of health issue. This is a direct sign of imbalance when your physical body is constantly failing you. And it's one thing we have to begin to realize is letting food be thy medicine and medicine thy food. We have to eat to live, not live to eat. We have to begin to become more conscious of how my diet directly impacting my health. Besides popping pills, it's like crazy how we think that we could just destroy our arteries and then just get triple bypass surgery to replace those arteries. It's like saying yeah, God messed up. He designed our bodies wrong. So man is this great creation that's going to fix what God messed up. Not at all. He gave us everything, or he, she, or its essence provided us with everything that we needed to sustain ourselves. And to believe that we have to rely on prescription pills as a way to survive is absolutely asinine. It's like saying, man, God messed up, but thank God, mortal man figured things out and gave us modern medicine, prescription pills. That's just my personal opinion, but anyone that begins to see how this reality truly works begins to wake up to the craziness that is put upon us that we have to do in order to sustain ourselves. So realizing, man, you have to begin to get a clear understanding of what I got to do to remain healthy. I have to let go of my mindless eating habits and really be conscious of everything that I'm consuming. What's inside my food, you know what I'm saying? What happens when I eat more fast food? What happens when I eat junk food? What happens when I consume the soda and microwave meals are the only food that I eat constantly? What is that going to do to me long term? And this is the information age. We have to take advantage and realizing that this body is a temple and we have to learn how to properly worship it for it to shine that light of God. Because when we embody these signs, these imbalances, that is going to keep us at a state where we will not be able to connect to our highest state of awareness, our divine essence, because our mind's going to be distorted, our body's going to be sick, and we're not going to be able to steady the mind enough to even connect to that space that reflects who we are. Okay, so to conclude this segment, not going to be long today, man. I got a little quote. I like my little rhythm of ending on a quote for each episode. And today's quote is, balance is not something you find. It is something you create. Jana Kingsford. I don't even know who she is, but I found the quote looking it up. I'm saying it one more time. Balance is not something you find. It is something you create. It is not going to be given to you. And the more aware you begin of all the choices you make within your physical body, being active, what you consume, the diet, understanding everything you put on this temple, from the body products, the makeup, the soaps, the lotions, and also recognizing how it is that you're going to maintain this harmony. It's going to be done by you. So to find our balance, we must first see where we are out of balance. And we broke down some things today. Do I gossip a lot, or am I focused on my growth? Am I always making excuses, or am I finding a solution? Am I always getting sick, or am I looking into holistic ways to heal myself? Am I constantly jealous of others, or do I appreciate their greatness and realize how I can embody that within me? Or am I easily affected by the words of others, or can I maintain my balance, accepting the highs and the lows equally the same? Because the goal is to wake up and connect to the highest state of our realization and our awareness. And to begin that journey, we have to first maintain a level of harmony in this physical body to guide us to the next step. And the simple things that we can do to purify our complete being, our character, and how we act towards and treat one another by taking a moment to be present and aware of what's taking place within. So to close things off, a couple of quick announcements. First, if you try to make a little extra paper on the side, man, you got to whip past 2007 Ford doors. Check out Lyft Driving, man. You want to get a $500 bonus within your first 30 days. Complete 120 rides. My code is Rodney, RODNEY, 47729. Again, that is Rodney, RODNEY, all caps, 47729. Also, check me out at Yoga Plus Herbs in Marlboro, New Jersey, and Marlboro Plaza, teaching Wednesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Gentle yoga on Wednesday, power yoga on Thursday. Connect back to your soul. And lastly, check out the nonprofit organization Konscious.org. That's Conscious with a K, and see where my heart and soul is being poured out to as we build this organization into something powerful, awakening the minds and hearts of our people. Now, final goodbyes, man. If you like what you heard, if you think that's something that would benefit you in your life, please hit the subscribe button and leave a positive review. I would truly appreciate that, man. And I hope you could join me on this journey of awakening your mind, transforming your body, and providing new life to the soul. Because it's time we wise up and rise up, people. It's not a game out here, and they got a lot of us stuck up in this matrix, having no idea the divine power we each have within us. So tune in next week to the next episode to get exactly what you need to stay woke and live connected. Wholeness and love, my people.